kanina lang kausap natin si Attorney Cristina Conte, no, to keep abreast with developments in the ICC, no. And itong issue ng interim release is something very serious. In fact, earlier this year, someone told me na Portugal was supposedly open to hosting the president for interim release. But now we're hearing other potential European countries. Also kasama din dyan yung Netherlands. So I'm keeping also abreast with developments just across the channel dyan sa continental Europe. So interesting din yan. Kanina lang nakita natin development, isa pang development, a former ICC criminal, isang top general in Serbia, was granted hindi lang interim release, pinabalik siya sa Serbia on health grounds. 2005 pa yung case niya, so he served a lot of time in detention. But now we have a precedence whereby a former person who was held criminally liable by the ICC has been granted kind of a special come home retreat or retirement dahil sa health grounds. So if I'm sure the Duterte camp will look at that and try to press further, hindi lang for interim release, but possibly to scuttle the whole thing altogether.
O sige, doon na muna tayo sa issue ni dating President Duterte, and then we go to Ko. But so
on the other side of the ocean.
yeah, right. But okay, there's so many disinformation about what's happening in The Hague. One is about his health and the visit that was made to the former president by the DFA. So, what do you make of that?
Well, again, there's a lot of... I know your question on Spain had to do with the other person you were asking about, but I wanted to remind people that actually that Southern European region is also in our radar because we're wondering if any of them has been open also to granting interim release to President Duterte. Now, again, there's a lot of conspiracy theories. I think Congressman Polong implied that Senator Trillanes was in town in The Hague and was part of a conspiracy, welfare conspiracy to check on Duterte. That's something that obviously everyone has denied. And then my point is it doesn't make sense for someone like Trillanes to be involved. Kasi for you to do a welfare check, dapat pumasok si Trillanes dun sa room ni Digong. Papayag kaya si Digong na makipag-meet kay Trillanes. Baka naman kung anong mangyari dyan. But for me, at this point in time, I think what people are pushing for, including the prosecution panel, is to create a panel of experts to assess whether former President Rodrigo Duterte is indeed unfit to stand trial. Kasi so far, we have only one anonymous, I think, psychologist or psychiatrist who checked on him and detected supposed deficiencies or gaps in his cognitive functioning. But I don't think that should be enough. And I think the correct way forward is for a panel to assess whether the former president is fit to stand for trial. I mean, after all, kung may love life siya, according to Vice President Sara Duterte, probably naman he has enough coherence to stand for trial.